Hello and welcome. My name is Koshan and I present to you this little CK3 alternate history story featuring the Avars. Historically, the Pannonian Avars were taken over by the Hungarians who would go on to create great kingdoms. But what if this hadn't happened? And for whatever reason, there was never a Hungarian migration into Pannonia. In this video, we will tackle just that and jump right to 964. Here we are in 964 in the Avar Khanate, under the reign of Khan Akral, who in his short 26-year life up to that point had successfully declared himself the Khan and King of the Avars. Through his late life began tragically when he was just 14. His father had died after having become incapable 6 years after his birth, with his father having pushed on as long as he could, so his son would end up without a father figure. With many enemies on his borders and Akral's lust for expansion, surely his reign will turn out fine. Declaring war upon Balaton, Akral and his forces would quickly siege Baranyavar, then march up north and fight the army of Balaton, winning a decisive and quick victory, and thus also winning the war quickly. Unfortunately for Akral, his extinguishing of another's life was cold, and was now for all to know. To try and make up for it and distract his vassals, who were seeing possible opportunities for rebellion, Akral would prove his worth by sieging down Transcarpathian defenses. He would also seek battle with his enemies, winning the battles decisively. And even when the Transcarpathians called upon unexpected Viking allies, it was enough to save them from Akral's wrath. And finally, even the bountiful land of Berek were now of Akral's own. At court, the dead body of Akral's mother had arisen from her grave and became homesick. Akral, shocked by a dead body moving obviously, asked it to go back to the grave and chill out there with a rather harsh tone. Jarl Baldur, son of the late Jarl assassinated by Akral, would seek to end the feud, though it seems Akral had different plans. And unfortunately for Jarl Baldur, he too would pass away unexpectedly. And even more unfortunately for the world, the army of the Transylvanian dukes will be wiped out, leaving the road to expansion into a certain region Khan Akral had his eyes on, open wide. Voss was taken in 972 with a lightning-fast campaign by Akral and his general, and skipping right over to 978, the general Ostro will decisively defeat the Transcarpathian army and proceed to siege their capital, and then demand concessions. Wishing to have his family make a lasting legacy, he'd seek a legacy that fits the bill perfectly. Akral would inflict another decisive defeat upon the Transylvanian lords, carving out another piece of land for himself and his realm. Even when confronted with an army of 4,000, the men of Akral did not falter. Having expanded his realm into Transylvania again and again, Akral would march on the Duke of Rap's realm one last time. Just like his victims though, Akral would be assassinated by his nemesis. His heir and grandson, Yapgu, will become the new Khan, at the young age of just 13. Left with a great realm in need of a great Khan, Yapgu would have a lot of pressure on his shoulders. And finally, left to be able to rule on his own at the age of 16, the regency would end, leaving Yapgu to forge his own future. What will the future of Yapgu and his realm behold? Find out in the next episode.